everyone! Today I'm filming at a time where not only do I not wear makeup normally, but I also don't wear pants. That's information we all could have lived without. But I want my people, all of you, to know how special you are to me. I put on pants. This sounds sexual and it's not. It's just a comfort thing, okay? Just a comfort thing. I have no makeup on. Aren't I naturally beautiful? Tell me I'm pretty. Okay. Anyways, it's currently Pride Month, and I asked you guys on Instagram for some gay shit that you've been scared to ask other people. On my channel, I focus on mental health and identity, and today, let's get into some of the gay stuff that you're scared to ask. Don't ever ask them their favorite Girl in Red song. Okay? Gays can't choose. Don't ask cats or dogs either. That's where us gays get divided. Before I get into this video, I want to deeply apologize to you all. I normally have boob lights. They're shaped like boobs. Half of my demographic just watches my videos for the boob lights, but currently only one side of one boob is lit up. Let's just say it's symbolic for your boobs will always be there even if they're not showing. Okay, let's get started. I thought this could be cute. You know, maybe we do a series where I just film videos with no makeup on, just chilling here. The candle kind of makes it look like we're about to sacrifice someone. I'm trying to think of who we sacrifice. This is where we sacrifice all people that don't subscribe to Jessie Paege. Okay, that's too much. I just took it too far. Subscribe! So I asked you guys on Instagram stories at Jessie Paege. Okay. I also went to the internet and looked up 11 questions you wanted to ask a lesbian but felt scared to. I'm a bisexual girl that only likes Harry Styles. I don't know what that sexuality is. Probably like a good 95 to 5% gay experience, I'd say. To be quite honest, I really cling on to that bisexual label because of Lord Harry Styles. Yes, his name is Lord Harry Styles. I just identify as a queer woman, so we will go with this. Here's some questions you've always wanted to ask but you felt too scared to. I get this question so often. When did you know? I feel like I hear a lot of stories that I don't identify with where people say that they knew since they were young, but when I was young, I was just into playing The Sims. That wasn't even meant to be relatable. I was like really invested in getting my Sims married, having their grandkids have kids, and I just like didn't have time for my own relationship. I basically was too mature to have a relationship, but really they didn't know I was playing The Sims. I mean, that is mature, that's maturity. I was practicing. But I mean, like, those relationships on The Sims were heteronormative. Okay, I'm just like thinking about this too much. I came out before I was in my first relationship, and I came out to friends before I had been intimate with any person, because you just know what you're attracted to even if you have not been intimate with someone. You ask a toddler, oh my god, is blah blah your girlfriend? And then you think kids age 10 are too young to have LGBTQ plus education / exposure, which, what the fuck? You're giving kids Barbie and Ken when they're 5. I never cared for Ken dolls. Maybe it was representative of something, I don't know. Maybe it's because they didn't have black painted nails, because I think that's attractive with Harry Styles. I think there is just such a horrible stigma where if you have never been intimate, you can't come out / no, etc. I feel like I came out to myself when I was like 16, 15. I was very slow. And then I came out to my friends when I was 17, and then I came out online when I was 19, almost 20. My high school was so heteronormative. I was considered the alternative kid for having 3 strands of pink hair. Alternative TikTok is laughing at me. There was one boy that was openly gay in my school, and he wasn't allowed to go to prom. Yeah, that was a thing. Which one of you is the man? I absolutely hate this question. On a really personal level, I dated a girl that wore clothes from the men's section, and she had short hair, and she identified as a woman and used she, her pronouns. I remember we broke up, and then right after that, my dad was just like, well then why don't you date a dude? I'm like, the whole point is that she's not a dude. You don't get it. But anyways, never ask any gay person this question. They will not like it, and they will probably respond with something along the lines of, the whole point is there is no man. I mean, this is just referring to 2 girls dating, I'm assuming. How did you come out? I came out online before I came out to my parents. Yep, and then I cried for 14 hours straight. How ironic. That wasn't funny. Okay, it was kind of funny. I cried for 14 hours straight because I thought my parents would reject me. And it's funny because I feel like I make a shit ton of gay jokes in my videos. Let's be real, my fandom knows we make a lot of gay jokes, and I don't make any gay jokes around my parents because I still feel about it. But I came out to my friends when I was 17. I was like, I don't think I'll ever make a video. I think I'll just live this way, you know? And I did. Oopsies. It was honestly the best decision I ever made, and I don't regret how I did it. I think it was really good for myself that I took time and that I moved out and had independence in a lot of other ways. I think that was really important, and that was also during a time where I just realized that I was just valuing a lot of the wrong things, and I'd been in a 2-month relationship with a boy and refused to do anything with him, and he was a little biphobic, very biphobic. I realized how much that hurt me. The day we broke up, I just was crying to my best friend I'd come out to a while ago, LO Steph, and I was like, he didn't even accept bisexuals. That was a moment that was super fun. Have you ever been subjected to homophobia? The first time I ever came out, my first homophobic comment was from a dog. Ming Ming, you bitch. No, I'm kidding. It's not Ming Ming's fault. It's Ming Ming's owner's fault. Ming Ming the Shih Tzu's public image is being tarnished. Dogs aren't homophobic. I have gay dogs. Dogs love you unconditionally, unless one of my dogs just hates men. Just hates men. She barks at them like crazy. It's like kind of terrifying. We've had her ever since she was so young, so like I don't know what happened. There's a lot of men I hate, but like she gets it from me. Ming Ming the Shih Tzu, aka Ming Ming's owner, said I was going to hell with 10 fire emojis. Like, come on, 10 fire emojis? Don't we know that hell would like be represented with like a good 20 fire emojis? Like, that's so inaccurate. Hold on. My phone. Wait, sorry, give me a second. I had my TV turned on for lighting aesthetic out. Whenever I don't go on my TV too long, my TV turns to the Christian channel. I know there are lots of LGBTQ plus people that are Christians, but this channel in particular has made some homophobic comments, so it just sounds a little weird when I just kind of leave my TV on accidentally when I'm like going downstairs to make food, and then I come up and I just have these people on my TV just telling me I'm going to hell like Ming Ming. I don't know what homophobic hacker is doing this to me, but it's not funny. But anyways, yes, I have for sure from my family members. When I came out, I had a grandparent say something. We all go through phases. Wouldn't it be so much easier if you married? Nah. Before I came out, I had a lot of homophobic things said to me, but at the same time, you know, I have privilege and I have to acknowledge that as well. It's all worth it when you get to live authentically and go on cottage dates with girls, to kiss a girl and wear a rainbow in June and watch gay movies. Here we go. Oh my god, okay. Well, if you didn't watch, I uploaded a video where basically this man wrote a whole article on when women should be able to show their cleavage, and I just tore it apart and was like, this is dumb. Anyways, in the beginning, he used the word shenanigans, so I'm gonna use that in place of SEX. I'm 21 years old, I just don't want to get demonetized. My friend Stevie Bobby does really good education, and she goes into depth in ways that I will not be able to. I don't have the capability to give a lesson, but it's different for every person. When I first came out, I got this question a lot, which was kind of funny because I feel like people wouldn't ask their straight friends this, and honestly made me feel really uncomfortable. You know, if you're like, hello, Gaby, and the situation makes sense where you're close enough with the person and you're like, hey, I want to get educated on how to do this. That makes sense. But you also just want to make sure if you are researching this and you are learning about this, you want to go to the right source, because men, not all men obviously, but lots of men do that wonderful thing where they like to fetishize queer women in porn. Get your knowledge from queer women. Anyways, you have internet access, you can figure it out for sure. Oh god. How are you going to have kids? I've had this conversation a lot with people I've dated that are queer. Honestly, within the queer community, it's just interesting, especially when you're trying to get to know someone and learn about their identity. It's interesting to know what route they would want to go in, you know, would they want to adopt, would they want to carry a child, etc, etc. Anyways, you want to make sure you're really sensitive because it can be a really sensitive topic. My good friends Ariana and Hannah, they're an interracial couple, and I just whistled, whoa. They just have that much power over me. My mothers, honestly, they could step on me and I'd be like, thank you guys. Miss you guys, miss our zodiac talks. But But anyways, when they've talked about having children, they said when it comes to sperm donors and so on, they want to make sure they have interracial children as well that match their ethnicities. And I thought that was very interesting and really cool. They post all about being an interracial lesbian couple, and they sponsored it. No, I just love them. They're great. They sponsored my video with great gay knowledge. Thanks, guys. And swiping through my Tinder when I lived in LA. That wasn't a joke. All right. Also, I realized I was reading the article, and the article is saying like these are things you shouldn't ask, but I also said I would answer some of these. So anyways, what did my parents say? My dad didn't really say anything, and my mom didn't really say anything either. And I just came to her and talked about it because like I came out online and they just kind of knew. They grew up in a very different time and they just don't know what to say. I'm a very sensitive girl. I cry a lot, okay? I say that while I smile, but I'm smiling through my pain. So much. I think that they just didn't want to offend me in any way, and it was also very distant from them. That was a time where I kind of was like, I'm scared my parents are gonna reject me for my hair color and my career, and they still hate me for that, so like I'm just gonna not really talk to them that much. And I think they were scared of chasing me away even more. But since moving home with them, we've been a lot closer for sure. We still don't really talk about my sexuality, not really at all, but hopefully one day I will get the courage to actually bring it up. I don't think they would bring it up, so it is my responsibility, but like I am fighting a lot of fear of homophobia from them. Does that make sense? I'm literally filming this while I'm in their house, but just like I'm just gonna pray they don't watch this video. Do your periods sync? Yeah. That happens. And like depending on what you're comfortable with, sometimes it can also you can't really do as much. But also there are women that do not get periods, which is important. Getting a period does not make you a lesbian or a woman. Do you ever look at a man and find him attractive? Well, technically I said I'm 5% bisexual, but like, yeah, when I look at Harry Styles. But the thing is, I think he's attractive when he's embracing his femininity. I shouldn't be filming this late for this reason. I'm like, but what really am? Okay, anyways. See, you're 21 and you still don't have it all figured out. Here's like another really important thing to mention. You can even be like romantically attracted to men, but not sexually attracted to them. I'd love to like hug a boy or talk to a boy, but like, I don't think I want to be like intimate with a boy. Like that's possible too, you know? Another thing is I know some people that identify as lesbian that are still like, you know, I still like have boy celebrity crushes. Like you can still think that boys are pretty to look at, you know? For example, a straight girl, I'm sure she looks at other just friends of hers, just like, wow, she's so pretty. I mean, hopefully, unless she's one of those horrible girls that's just like competitive with everyone else. No, I don't like that. As like a queer woman, I don't have that. If a girl's really pretty, I'm like, I want to date you. I mean, but sometimes I have that moment where I'm like, I don't know if I want to date you or if I like want to be you. Okay. No. Homophobic channel. Get off. Mingming the Shih Tzu already told me I'm going to hell, okay? Like, I know. Are you attracted to your friends? Well, doesn't that happen if you're a straight girl and you have guy friends too? Like, of course. I remember me and one of my best friends growing up, we're like both gay now, which is really fucking funny, but we would just be like, I just can't watch girls kiss in TV shows. It makes me feel uncomfortable. You see, it sounded like it was homophobia, but it was internalized homophobia. Difference. Which I mean, we still don't want to have, but it's more of like a, I just feel uncomfortable. Ew, it's disgusting. Me has kissed like 3 girls in 3 music videos since. Fuck. Oops. Are you really all obsessed with cats? I have so many gay friends that have cats. So fucking many. I have been so close. I still want one. There was this really cute cat I was gonna get and I'm not getting him anymore. But I ended up moving to LA and it would have been like a whole mess because he was still a baby. But anyways, I'm obsessed with cats now. I grew up with dogs. I have 4 dogs in my house, and because of that, I'm more comfortable with dogs. I appreciate cats and I want a cat because I need a more low maintenance, chill pet. Obviously, you want to take good care of your cats, but I feel like you don't have to walk cats unless you want to, and sometimes I just don't want to leave the house, and it's like great to know a cat can just cuddle with you and not leave the house. That's all of these questions. I'm going to quickly go through some more. Ooh, this is interesting. Who pays? In every single relationship I've had with a girl, it's never one person pays all the time and one person doesn't, which is actually really nice. Does one of us need to be more masculine? No, definitely not. Oh, why am I zoomed in? Hello? Oh, whoa. Okay, that's way too close. Oh, I'm still going close. See, I have a photo of her. I'm literally obsessed. The closet door's open. okay? It's representative of something. Anyways, because I did want to get in a little bit more sex ed. If you need protection, I think with any new partner, always ask if they've been tested and ask about their history. Always important. We need to move in together after 3 dates. It is true that gay relationships do move quicker, but you definitely don't need to do that. I've never moved in with a significant other, no. Will I feel weird about holding hands? It depends, honestly. So these are just questions on these websites that apparently you've always been scared to ask. And also, I asked you guys on Instagram story and a lot of you guys had questions that were the same. So let me know if you want more videos like this, where I just like sit on my bed and just chill. I wanted to feel like we're hanging out, but like this is a social distance hangout. That's why I backed up. I'm respectful. It's not how it works, Jessie. I'm like really hoping the homophobic channel doesn't come back on. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you're an ally, I hope this educated you on some things that maybe you shouldn't ask gay people, because you're probably scared to ask these questions for a reason. But don't worry, I'm here to answer them and get uncomfortable. You know, oddly, I wasn't uncomfortable at all. That's I don't even know. I mean, I did start the video saying I don't wear pants this time. Okay, I'm going to feature your pages on the screen. I'm Jessie Paege. Yay! And your post. And hi, I make music. I have played electric guitar for 11 years. Oh my god, bring back rock. Okay, I've played electric guitar since I was 10 years old and 21 now, and I have been trying to share that part of my life with you guys more by making music. And I make a lot of music actually about being in the LGBTQ+ community. So we've got Not a Phase, and I even just did a song called Coming Out. If you could stream those, that'd be great. I also have a song called Phantom and a song called Skeleton. Yeah, I'm into that creepy, dark, undead shit. You know it. Yeah, she's on alternative TikTok. I just want to be on the cool side of TikTok. Stay safe, I love you, and let's bring justice to Ming Ming the Shih Tzu and their homophobic owner. Say it with me. Ming Ming the Shih Tzu. Oh, how can I forget? Bobo, the sister. Ming Ming and Bobo the Shih Tzu. We know they support gays. Okay, what is this? That's kind of weird. Bye. This was my best video and you all know it.